Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. Russ here, Final Fantasy 14 part 438. We've had a couple new subscribers, but I don't know who they are as usual. They've not let me know, so whoever you are, thank you very much. We're on 517, I think. Right, how are we all doing on this Tuesday morning? Looks a bit miserable today. Glad I'm staying in. But anyway, I've got to speak with Thaler. Hello, Thaler. Sorry, I can't help but say that. Hello, Thaler. Right, in the Crystarium. Right, we're off to there. 160. Yeah. Still don't like spending it, though. I suppose I could have flown out there. Oh, I think I've just heard my newspaper being delivered. Bugger. Could have done me a cup of tea, slice of toast, read me paper. But I'll have to wait till I've knocked this one out for you. You can't interrupt knocking one out. Right. Where is he? Not too sure. Let's go out the main door, see if that... could be this way. Let's pull my map up. There we go. Right, he's up there by the Cabinet of Curiosities. Done it. There we go. If you're ready, I'll call for Boogalugs. I've just suddenly... Oh, I remember what's happening now. Yeah, we've got to get his soul back, haven't we? Can't help it, I've been asleep. Ah, the Genius Soul Sommelier. You've come highly recommended by Albert, and what an admirable little puppy you have. Oh. Soul what? Puppy, I beg your pardon. There seems to be some confusion. Who is this imbecile Albert? She's got him weighed up, hasn't she? I've half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in. I presume he is a friend of yours and one in need, no less. Dickhead. Oh, need to get home. Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source. You've forgotten how complex and difficult it was the last time. Yet you waltz in here and ask me this favour with the air of one shopping for a new hat. His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel. Of course, you don't happen to have one on you. No. Oh, he does. Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say. If only you knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a Porksy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters. I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is our one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he's lacking in resilience, there's a chance his will not survive. Or his will not survive. Oh, really? I'm seeing double. That his very essence will be sent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take, yeah. I don't give a shit about Hilda. Albert knows all too well, I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry for Hilda. I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried, and they have. Come along then, Hilda. I can't be bothered to remember that name. No, neither could I. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon, and I shall hop right in. Rest of you wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. Oh, she's got him well sussed. Right. We're still recording, yeah. Get paranoid sometimes. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. There we go, the invisible soul thing. There's nothing else. Vonard and I shall be getting back to our duties. Bye-bye, Thaler. It was a pleasure, Albert. All too brief. I won't pretend I understand even a fraction of what's happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Thaler and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Bye-bye, Boogalugs. Till next time. I hope we get some more quests using the Scions. I'd like to see old Faye again. Good old Alfie and Alice. Right, I've got to deliver the gentlemanly spirit vessel to Nashu in Ratatat. So back to Ishard. 1,000 gil, you robbing bastards. Right. Which way are we going? Hey, says there's a way up there. Oh, there's. Let's get my map up and see where ether crystals are. Why won't it show it on here? There we go. So I need the karma. Where is it? In here? Ah. Oh. Wacky backy, you're back not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. The inspector's soul's in this, you say. That's great, but we have another problem. His body's gone missing. We went to the market to do some shopping. When we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We got a case in our hands, the case of the evaporated inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Did I see anyone get carried out of out of the house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking. So not him. Me bat. And a brother, me ball. Me bat, me ball. Oh. Right. Come on. Speaking to you. I didn't see anyone carry a person out of that house. I did see a man carrying a large sack. Well, yeah, let's put two and two together, shall we? So heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time. Now you mention it was a bit suspicious. There you are. The man says he's vital information that will help us. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Dylan, Editor-in-Chief of the Thavnerian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena at our isle. Phenomena. Phenomena. Your companion shared with me the news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. Ooh, curiouser and curiouser. They came from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descend in curious saucer-shaped airships to study out. It's a tin hat brigade. Tinfoil hat. Our society. Oh, good. You should have no doubt as you realise of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Your dear friend the Inspector has been abducted by aliens. He's going to get probed. He's going to get a good probing. Oh, he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. Yeah. Bent over. Just want to understand you better. Any excuse. You poor delude. Oh dear, I'm going down the wrong... No, I nearly said going down the wrong alley then. That's even worse, isn't it? Ooh. Mummy's off again. Nurse getting back in bed. Hey, that they do, but do what else? That they might one day take over our world. Oh, I'll be glad when I can figure out how to work this stream deck of mine. I'd love to get sounds put on there. Get things like Kenneth Williams. No, stop messing about. Frankie Howard. Who misses? What is worse? I'm hungry and thirsty. Oh, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. For the Sherlayans are in league with our would-be overlords. Oh, it's not the little bunny rabbits, is it? Providing the aliens with vital information in our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The final days was also the work of these inventors. Oh, God. Can't be done with this. I'd hope the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable... Don't think they're going to probe him. Oh, with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wig. Yeah, it's the little rabbit people. I can't remember what they're called. Come on, Albert. You know where they are. That sounded awful. We have to go to the moon and save the Inspector at once. I think he was a material short of a full meld. At least he got the floppy ears part right yet. Oh, there's something like lollipops or something. You don't think the Inspector is somewhere being probed by aliens? Oh, yes. A man carrying a suspiciously large sack. Lucky him. Can't help having a big sack, love. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Right, wacky backy again. Someone up ahead might have seen something. Let's ask around. She's now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed. We know, and if you leave her, she's got to start again. Right. Do. Go on, keep up, wacky. Oh, I suppose we better... What? Discuss the Ascadora. Speak with Nashu. Nothing. Right. Oh, look, one of them blue things. A man with a sack, indeed. I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous. He descended to Asdal's path, then went over to the fountain. Met with somebody. They had our man, right? We need to hunt down the merchant. Emotes. Hey. I'm not dropping down there. Oh, I might have to. Don't think I've got much choice now. Hello. You alright, Cocker? What are you doing hiding here? I don't think I'm going to get back up there. No. There we go. 41,000 damage that did. Ridiculous. Go on, keep up, love. Need to go that way. Travelling merchant. Oh, let me get rid of that. There we go. You can see it now, can't you? A man with a large sack. You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. First I told him to get lost, that bird and I go way back and so forth, but he was in a hurry and his offer was very generous. If you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. Did he say where he's planning to go next? Muttering something about having to get to Salt Winds. Right. Salt Winds, let's go. Some more quests around here, but I need to do them when quite a few actually, looking at the map. Speak with Nashu at Salt Winds. Welcome. Swings and roundabouts, I guess. Hold on, 215. It don't matter, it's same money. Let's go and try and find him. Gunbreaker, I was trying to think of the name. Yes, I need to do those other quests when I'm a gunbreaker, but I need to get up one level. Got no post, have I? Right, get on me mount. Hey. Well, I know what I could do while I'm here, couldn't I? Kill a few animals. Oh, he's level 80. No, I won't bother. Bit high. I'm only level 60. Right, well, somewhere down here is Wacky Backy. Where is she? Is that her? Yes. Took its time to pop up. It's because I'm old. Here we are, which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there, that man is definitely up to no good. Yeah. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. Ah. It's Mr. Chewbacca, but he expressly told us he'd put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? The goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well, your payment as promised. My client will be most pleased. What? He's going to feed the inspector to that giant sea monster. It's an honour and pleasure as always, Dr. Loogie. I have faith this specimen will meet with your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in all the world, the Mandeville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of marital abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It's even said he survived a journey to Delamude itself and survived the lesser moon's fall with nary a scratch. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma which I am assured he will never awake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Wee-hee-hee, even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Who's Dr. Loogie? Have we met him before? Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel. My next child will be all but invincible. With his body and mind to command, I will exact a bloody glorious revenge. Oh, probably have met him before, but I can't remember. Forgive my boldness, Dr. Loogie, but when I expect the rest of my payment, I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not, with the telophorol gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I'll shower you with wealth, my loyal minion. Gladly shall I expect the spoiled doctor and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. No, not you, not now, bar I must away. Oh, he took him. Wait, Dr. Loogie, my payment. Wake up, Inspector. Well thrown. The world's no longer purple. Could it be? Stop moving, damn you. You're supposed to be comatose. The centerpiece of my glorious revenge. Go on, Hilda. Press it. Oops. No, don't press it. Don't press it. Oh, you went up wrong one. Mummy! No, wrong one. No. He nuked him. I say that was rather a dramatic series of events to wait to, but more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you much trouble, my loyal assistants, but rejoice, Hilda made his triumphant return. Oh, okay. Wait, Inspector. Right, not a nutcase then. I knew it. An alien abduction. To think I'd have the chance to witness it with my own eyes. This month's issue shall be the best one yet. And just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went, and then came back and then floated off again. I know it's not the first time he's taken to the skies. It's always a little disappointing. There's no use crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Rat-a-tat. Behind me. Got quite a few quests. Why have you left again? Where have you gone? This won't do. Get it together. There's a case to be solved. Nasha will solve the mystery. Don't worry, Albert. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Oh, is that a bit of a short one? Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum, he's got a new friend. No, get rid of the cutscene. I can't be done with that. Cheesy music. Oh, it is still carrying on. I thought it'd finished and then it was going to be the fifth one going to the moon, but I know, shut it. I know I was wrong. Jump into conclusions. I've got a new lead and promise you're the first to know. Before we get into details, I should give you back your soul container. Gave it a good scrub. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odours. Now you can listen to my findings. Without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abductions. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to Inspector. Why does this sound like the kind of rubbish the Thavnarian Truth publishers? that's where she read it. That's because it is. You remember Dorian? Oh, Doreen. The editor in briefs. Plans on doing research for the next edition. A world up in adventure like you must have been to the moon already. Know it like the back of your hand. Thought so, it'll be nice to have an expert guide. To the moon, Nashu. I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like. Right, it's alright. You don't have much fun up there because there's no atmosphere. Excuse me, COVID. COVID. Right, off to Garlemald, another 1,000 klebbies. Yeah. You obtained 2,000 gil. Lovely. You've got to spend 1,000 gil. Rubbish. Much colder than I remembered. I sure hope this lunar gate is close. The Tower of Babel. You mean that big spiky tower? Well, we definitely couldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. Speak with Nashu. Remember the way out now, that way in it, up them stairs. Level 83. I was thinking maybe to change my class and do a bit of killing and try and get that extra level. Never mind. Gonna have to do that somewhere else. Figure out how to get in here now. Oh, here she is. This thing will send us to the moon just like that. Courage, Nashu. The world is in grave danger and these people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. Who's that Doreen? I explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorised travellers, which you are not. Oh, she called him Doreen. It's not, it's Dylan, isn't it? Yeah. You're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. Should have remembered Nashu always gets names wrong, doesn't she? What in blazes are you talking about? I'm a Dalmascan, born and raised. Yeah, Oh look, it's Doreen, the editor-in-briefs. That's Dylan, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much. And you were friends of the abducted, I believe. Albert, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man by any chance? He exposited in my direction once. No, nor am I affiliated. No, we'll go it first one. He exposited. We'll drag him along. That was enough, I'd wager. He has trouble written all over him. Albert, as in Albert Rustinut, slayer of gods, saviour of Ishgard, liberator, blah blah blah. How did I fail to recognise such an unbelievably famous individual? As a champion of the people, you have duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let our comrade's abduction go unsolved. And you believe he was taken to the moon? Certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere. Mysterious forces have thrust us together. Blah blah blah. Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb. Blah blah blah. Darry, we off to the moon? Ah. Get rid of the map because that's the old one. The moon is just white and shiny up close, but not made of cheese, and no sign of Hilda. We've already arrived. The Empire's technology is more advanced than I imagined. Over there, the aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on their invasive plans. Looks like Doreen is a lead. Come on, we should follow him. Ah. Aliens, honest to God's aliens. Never expected them to be so tall or so small and bunny-like. Welcome. If I'd known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. That voice speaking in my head, I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? Loporits, that's them, Loporits. You all right there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks out tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlayan collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me, what with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears. I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow men. You're one of Orange's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such ideas into your companion's head, but do you mind setting him straight for me? The Loporits are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans. The Loporits are allies of all mankind, misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding. First one, they're not alien invaders. They got to you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard the rumours about the disbanded Scions. The formerly secret society was in truth become all the more secret that if may pull our leaders' strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slander Albert or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not be them either. We actually came in search of Hilda, a dashing gentleman. You wouldn't happen to have seen him. I'm afraid I have seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has ascended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loporits may have observed this man or his abductor. I feel I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something though. Why don't I take you over to Bestways Burrow and you can ask them about it yourself? Wonderful idea. Please lead the way. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicious friend here. So many bunnies. If they can't build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them? Oh, for the love of carrots, this is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whoever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now. Bye-bye, laconic Loporit. Right then, let's get on with the investigations. They're going to accompany me. Right. Ah, there he is. I was going to say, where is it? I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not true, we'll try look elsewhere. Fairy first liars, the lot of them. They're probably hiding at an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Level 80s. Oh, a ring coffer. I'll have to come back and do them in a bit. Let's get my map up. Oh, bloody hell. Mind you, it's a waste doing them as Albert, isn't it? As a bard. Because I can't level up anymore. Ever since we built the Excitatron 6000, we get all kinds of people. He's very gentlemanly and dapper if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. I have a feeling your friend would have stood out. He's probably strapped to a table somewhere. From what I pieced together, the giant alien is the master, and all those smaller Xeno bunnies are artificial life forms created to serve as minions in his hand. Oh, Dylan. These got it's like the ones on YouTube, innit? No matter what you say to them and prove and you throw at them, oh no, they're not having none of it. Dorian has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go. Right, somewhere over here. Must be up top somewhere. it is. Weaving Way. No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid. I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. I thought it was just some elegant relic or new species of jellyfish. I didn't think much of it. That sounds promising, thank you. What's this? A pod for growing more xeno bunnies? They must plan to produce them in millions and overwhelm us. How could I have been so blind? These aren't ears, they're psychic wave generators. I figured it all out, alien scum, and once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours too? He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends. Let's get out there and find that flying object. Wait, I'm coming with you. Don't leave me alone with these brainwashing bunnies. Oh, what a dick. Right, I've got to get out, haven't I? Can't remember how to get out there now. Hang on. That's it. Head that way. Let's get on a mount. Be a bit quicker. Over there somewhere. Get to the point, and then that's where we'll stop it for today. Enlarge the map. Right, we're here. And we've got to do the vantage point, but not today. As always, thank you for your subscriptions, thank you for your likes, and thank you for your comments. They're much appreciated. I do enjoy reading them every day. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me a great deal. But anyway, peeps, whatever you're up to, keep a smile on your face. Stay safe, everybody. And until tomorrow, I'll see you there.